Good night, fellow punters. The clock on the wall is 12 minutes away from 11 o'clock. Bit later than I had thought or hoped for. Got about a sneeze in about 20 minutes ago. So I took a couple of paracetamol. I walked the dog about 6 o'clock this evening with no headgear. It wasn't cold, but I'm putting that down to why I'm a bit snuffly right now. Very bad fog around here tonight. Visibility is down to about 50 yards or less. I was visiting a couple of family members, purchased a couple of freshly made apple tarts and headed off around 7, and I wasn't back there until about 9:45. Had the homework done in the evening. I took a few pound off them today. First up at Hereford was Smart Casual. Ran well, jumped well. Probably his best run last year was a 2.5 mile, went to second. So it's down again. So it's declared actually to run again tomorrow, but it's not. It's a non-runner. It's down for an insert for the 2nd of December. Step up and trip. I think it's 2-2 that day. That should suit better. Made a slight profit, but we'll be making money on that, I think, the next day if everything goes right. And then we had at Market Raisin Supreme Gift. The overnight favourite was a withdrawal non-runner. There was 35 cents, I think, rule 4. So it's still available, around 4-1. I think at SP that was a 7-2. Given a tremendous ride by Sammy Twist. You can't beat the power of the bus. Parked at the furlong pole just after we parked the bus today after the last fence. He looked to be in trouble, but the encouragement was monumental from the bus. Come on, my son, get him up, Sammy T. Sammy T done the business. Turned around the 8-pound swing was what I was gauging last night, that it might make the difference, and it did. I didn't think there should have been as big a gap in the betting between the two of them. I think it was 7-4 and 7-2, was it? So that was grand. And then we had a dinger of a daisy of a race, Marsh Rin. What an exhibition of jumping. Got in sort of close, but she was clever. I love something like that, a tearaway that's good, that makes no mistake. Bossed them. Absolutely tremendous. I roared her home. Lucky enough I was alone where I was watching it. Giving a great ride. Be interested to see what to do with her. Like, considered of 132, she was third in the Mayors last year. She went up to 145. Like, they'll have to put her in the low 150s again, so she's a good one. Be interested to see where to go with her from here. And we got the forecast as well. Didn't look likely coming to the last, but it just shows you the one that was second wasn't able to stay with Marsh Rin and Apple Away. Got up for second. The forecast. You had to pay it all right. I know it was nearly eight quid. Anyone that done a 4-horse each way cume like I did, I done the each way doubles, trebles and a cume, and each way lucky 15. I cashed out some of it, but we should have been collecting the each way part with Glide Ranger. He left it too much to do. I know it's slow coming out of the stalls, but they're slow. Like, coming up the stretch, he could have one more stride and he was up a neck. 2 more strides and he was up a length. Desperate and looking now to get the roll up placed. But that's what happens. But anyway, if we're winning a few pounds, we're not losing money. We're chugging along nicely in the middle lane this week. So hopefully it can continue. On to tomorrow. We have a handicap hurl, 2 miles 3 and 1 yard at Taunton, the 125. Um, I have it between the top two in the betting, and I'm going with In The Air. But I might do a reverse forecast with He Could Be The One. This is trained by Nicky Henderson. Freddie Gordon, back claiming 5, was honoured when it won conditional handicap hurdle as it should. I want 2 shot. Went up £5 for that, and it was upped in grade and ran in Cheltenham, and actually went off favourite. We were on Any Harm in Asking. Nico was on it, so there was nobody claiming he was running off its correct figure. So it's back down really to 113 tomorrow. I'll play this, so there's that shower in Malta that does object to me playing these, and they've no affiliation at all with Racing TV. They'll probably stick in a copyright later, so I'll probably have to remove it. We'll play
Jump
it anyway.
the flight at the top of the hill, just in last position, is Deep Cave, as it is. Why Not? With the advantage, it's still around about half a length. Why Not and Alice Stevens, a very well-grouped field, with Push the Button on the outer, then Any Harm in Asking and Anna Bernina. So this is 3 out, and it's still Why Not that holds the initiative. Chased along now is Push the Button on the inside, just struggling to stay with the front two. In the Air is poised on the shoulder of Why Not. Anna Bernina, Any Harm in Asking coming there the outside. Royale Margot is trying to work into it. They reach the second last. A beautiful jump by the mare, Why Not there. To In the Air in second. Anna Bernina, Any Harm in Asking around the outside. Then Push the Button, Royale Margot, and Call in Baton Rouge has picked off a few as they turn into the home straight. Can they get past Why Not? She leads by a length and a half. Any Harm in Asking emerging as a danger. In the Air needs to find some more. The final flight, Why Not? Beautiful jump again. A little better than Any Harm in Asking. Anna Bernina is staying on stoically in behind, but Why Not has the answers here. She's opened up by 3. Anna Bernina chasing hard and getting closer. Why Not in front? Anna Bernina is inching closer to the lead. Why Not though has it, and Why Not has made all to win. Anna Bernina in second, in third Any Harm in Asking, and Letterston Lily did some very good late work.
Ran well enough. My opinion is just that they were better horses that was up against than what she's up against tomorrow. Hope I'm proved right. She could be done. The step up and trip, it'll definitely suit tomorrow. James Owen, the trainer, going well. What's that? 10 for 32% nearly. The last in Fontwell, the distance was too short. When it won before in Fontwell, they were 2 mile 2 mile 3, same distance as tomorrow. It has gone up in the weights. It won at 109, 116. It's what, 120. With the air going so well, it is a danger, all right. Super Sambre Sam. I think that's first time in a handicap, isn't it? Yeah, won a maiden hurl. So it's hard to know how well it's handicapped. Anyway, In the Air, reverse forecast with He Could Be The One. On to the finale at Thurles. I was going to go tomorrow. There's a good race there. We'll cover this one first. The marker there has Brave Troop at 5-2. Simply the reason I would imagine is because it's his first run for Charles Burns. Was with Andy McIntyre. Alan McIntyre. Rated 95. When it's rated 87, one of 78 on the flat, it's fierce well handicapped. Whether the handbrake is in the on or off position is the thing. You'll know by the money tomorrow. I've thought in each way bet in it. It was 6-1 there earlier, 13-2 in places. Was Dream Escape. But this is well handicapped as well. if you look at it, it won a maiden last year in Killarney. It was gambled on that day from 12-1 into 9-5 favourite. It won by 3 1/4. We were on Rick Dalton, I think, the same day. That went off favourite, but this come out of the blue. If you look at his form, like beaten 3.5, 10, 12, 10, handbrake on, handbrake off, then it scooted home. Then it was shoved up £13 for that. So, like, you're talking there that it should be, add 40 to that, should be like 118. It had run over hurdles here, handbrake on, big time, 53 lengths, 36.72 beaten. Then there was a bit of money for it here in its first, no, it was this handicap this year. And it went out in front, rated 85. And hadn't ran for a while. That's it out in front here as we pick it up.
Apple is behind them, trying to make headway from the back. Great Rainbows, they come to jump to second last. Dream Escape led out in the centre of the course. Hollow Spark is rallying and taking over again. And Hollow Spark goes to the front between the last two. From Dream Escape, more party as Sandyman and Ballycommon Chapel. As they come down to the final flight, in the centre of the course, Hollow Spark, with the narrow lead, goes on a couple of lengths in front. From in second, Dream Escape, and on the run in, Hollow Spark driven clear. It's 4 or 5 in front. Ballycommon Chapel is coming home well, also Dream Escape. But going to the line, Hollow Spark will win it for Kieran.
And its next run, then it sent it over to Cheltenham. To that novice handicap hurl. Reckless Eric on it. What are we on in that race? Are we on Belgo Prince? I can't remember. Have we a bet on that? Anyway, it wasn't beaten that awful fair. I won't show the replay, but that's it back here. That's it there. And finished 7th, but it wasn't beaten all that fair. It carried £10 higher as well. It ran off 95 in England. It's 85. It's back to its mark. I think it's well handicapped. I'd fancy it definitely to be in the first 5. And people, long time followers would know, I had 1.5 points each way today. That would mean that I would fancy it stronger to be in the places and I'd be the same angle with this, and I'd be hoping that it should be at least placed, because I'm not sure what's going to happen with Brave Troop. If there was strong money for Brave Troop, you could do an each way bet without the favourite. We'll say. We'll just check to see what that market is actually. See, it's 4-1 without the favourite. So that could be an angle as well. Keep that in mind. The big race of the day tomorrow is a listed race, 2 miles 6, 79 yards in Thurles. The handicapped, the conditions, the way the race is suits appreciated, is rated 155, and it's getting £4 from Nick Rockett, and it's equal lates with Phil Door. Phil Door was very eye-catching the last day when it was behind St. Sam. We were on St. Sam that day. But St. Sam went out and strayed them. But very eye-catching in second was Phil Door. We were on Phil Door for the Ryanair at 33-1 or something, but it ran 7th. But that was after changing you remember the crack that was going on at the time with the horses and whatnot. Appreciate it. Second in the bumper in Cheltenham in 21, wasn't it? And won the Supreme in the 22. 20 and 21. Started off great over fences and hasn't won since. So it's 2 for what, 6 and 3 9, 2 for 11, is it, or 2 for 11, 5 places. That'll be out in front tomorrow. It will be it's the selection of Paul Townend. Field Door will be thereabouts. I'm taking a chance on Nick Rockett. Still in the back of my head, we were on him anti-post for the Brown Advisory last year. He didn't run in it in Cheltenham. But still fresh in my mind is his first run over fences last year. And that was a good class race. I still think that would have won that day. He got tight for room in the turn for home, and he was checked and unbothered and upended and whatever. And Corpus Cross won it that day. Townend never tried the air the day he was beaten in Navan to American Mike. It won in Fairyhouse. Then it ran in the Irish Grand National. We draw 4-1 favourite. Now he's a stayer, but he's a bit of class about him too. And I'm just hoping that he's fit enough tomorrow that if a couple of them, well, Embassy Gardens is a front runner as well. I'd say I'm on Nick Rockett. I appreciate him. I set it up for him, and Danny will be wise to it. I've won. I was looking. I'm going to put up a nod, very sparingly. I'm going to put up a couple of horses if I spot an angle for anti-pose for Cheltenham. I've one spotted, and I'm going to put it up tomorrow night. I had time to get it set up tonight to explain, and I think it's the right time to back it now for the weekend. So I'll do that tomorrow night, and I won't be writing it up in the description. If you want to know it, you'll have to listen to the video to the reasoning for it and the name of the horse. And I don't want anybody putting it up either. If somebody is looking for it, you can't do that to this, right? I rarely ask anybody to like the videos or subscribe, but occasionally I do mention it. Tonight is one of those nights. Press the thumb there before you finish, and subscribe if you haven't already. Shout out to two newcomers on the bus, Daniel Fox and Alan Coleman. You're very welcome. Bash the bookies, over and out.